Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the WNCoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, Brian and New Orleans. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, coming to you live from Spreaker. Brian, how the hell are you?
I'm outstanding, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Brian, before we get into the whole spiel, tell everybody where the hell we are.
We are at the Pontchartrain Center out in Kennebra. Yeah, and we're here at NOLA Gaming Fest. Oh my God, this is a great event, man. There's so much gaming going on.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I was nervous, but I'm no longer nervous.
It's hard to impress you too.
Well, not really.
You're so angry and jaded all the time.
I know, but this is something different for me.
Yeah, but no, look, we've got, there's chess tournaments going on. There's a retro gaming section. We've got, what?
The best part about the chess tournament is the kid won, and as soon as he won, he walked out front to get in his mom's car to go home. It was epic.
Yeah. No,
it's great, though, because I probably did the same exact thing when I was a kid.
But we've got, look, right in front of us, we're in the best spot. We were right next to the Dirty PC Gaming, right?
Hey, who's saying boo? Who was that?
Hi, it's Scungy, everybody.
Okay, now shut up.
I'm done.
But we've got a lot of Xbox and PlayStation gaming going on, and GameStop is here with the whole Gamers Lounge. That is so super cool.
Yay, GameStop!
Yay, GameStop! Give me a T.
No, it's cool. They got a bunch of sofas over there and a big
so the
screen
couches
TV.
were from GameStop?
The event provided the lounge, but
GameStop, it's sponsored by.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see what you did there, GameStop.
Yes, you're a smart one.
So hey, let's do the intro real quick, Dave.
What intro? Oh, yes. As always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, or follow us on Twitter at TWIG Radio, and also check out our website at twigradio.com. Now, Brian, how can they listen to this lovely show?
Well, of course, they are listening on Spreaker.com right now. We do have, of course, our YouTube feed that you can listen to, and when we're on the air, normally on Fox Sports 1280. And when we're on the air, we're on iHeart, too.
We've gotten some very thoughtful, probing questions from everyone who's passed by the table.
Yeah.
Like that one little girl asked us, she's like, are y'all a YouTube channel? We're like, no, but yes, technically we have one, but please don't judge us on it, because it's terrible.
Well,
because she looked like someone who had some taste, actually,
who
would have been like, why do you call yourself a YouTube channel?
Well, that's... there are audio shows that do YouTube channels, but most people expect video out of that, and
hence the tube.
Yeah, exactly. And so there have been a few people that have asked us about video, and that's something that we'd like to do in the future.
If we could get Brian Hale to keep his shirt on, we'd be able to do some PG-rated movies. But no.
But he's been running around here shirtless all week.
I know. As soon as the cameras come on, Brian's like, woo,
see,
look at me.
Somebody's taking pictures right now, and he's like, doing the whole Farmer Fran thing.
Because the Rob Serio stopped by the table earlier, and he
the
was
Rob
like,
Serio?
The Rob Serio, because he wanted to talk to local celebrity Brian Held and pitch an idea to him about the 12 months of Held and the calendar of Mr. Held lounging upon a studio's console with a stormtrooper helmet precariously perched upon himself.
We're going to have him in his kilt leaning up against the fire engine,
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to see any of that.
Sorry, where the hell were we?
We're taking orders.
IGL.GG. It's a website. I'm told it works. And it is for the NOLA Gaming Fest, which we are at in the Pontchartrain Center. Now, I don't even know what the damn ticket prices are.
It's like 32 and change for the weekend.
32 and change?
Yeah.
That's mighty inaccurate.
It's close.
There's a thing called tax.
What the hell is tax?
They add it to stuff.
That thing that the ERS people come after me for?
It's $30 for the weekend.
Okay.
And the tax fee or whatever is $2.64.
Okay.
So $32.64, Dave, to be
That's
precise.
not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
Dude, it's worth it just for the retro gaming area because, look, I'm a stop, not, I'm going to be serious for a moment, which is very rare. But for all you people out there with children, no BS here. If you got kids, say, between like 8 to 14, probably even upwards of 16, Bring them here. Drop them off. Best $30 you will spend because my child is 9 years old, and we have been here since 8:30 this morning. Right, Brian?
Yes.
And, God, what time is it now? It's
It is
3:30. So between 8:30 and 3:30, not once have I heard from my son, I'm bored. Not once.
Yeah, no.
You know, that's like a world freaking record right there.
Yeah.
I mean, every time he's somewhere 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'm bored. No, this kid is running around like a crackhead. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he's happy as a clam.
He is. All
Happy
right.
as a pig in poop. So guys, gals with kids, you know, in that tween age, bring them out here. It's worth it. It's kind of like, you know, cool daycare.
Yeah. And
His
and-
babysitters.
And
Just
look,
don't leave them with Scungy.
you know, this is
Hey,
gonna be
hey,
going-
hey, hey, that was acquitted.
This is going to be going on all the way to 10 o'clock tonight. There's events all the way through, and all day tomorrow. This thing is running from like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, you know, Rob Serio brought his kids. You know,
Yeah.
CJ's out here, and they're. I mean, geez, I mean, they're having a blast. I'd say the average age of the kids out here is probably, say 14, maybe.
Yeah,
I
they're
guess.
teenagers. I'd say between teen and like
Yeah.
early 20s.
You know, but I don't feel old here, so it's kind of cool.
So, hey, are you ready to give the floor to Scungy?
Oh yeah, right. Hey, Scungy, you want to do your pick of the week?
Okay.
Okay, well here you go. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, you know what? Not in 3, 2, 1. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it now in 3, 2, 1.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Scungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by Wits Inn Bar and Pizza Kitchen. Scungy's Pick of the Week.
You might be an idiot savant.
Scungy, what's shaking?
No.
baby?
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
So, Scungy, you know, one of our lovely Facebook fans put up a picture of you, and it's like, you know, your intro starts with "I am not what you would call a handsome man." Well, spoilers from Star Wars. You know the guy who was like, you know, here, I'll give you 4 credits for this. I'll give you a heifer ration for that.
Yeah.
They put a picture of that, and it said, I'll give you $2 for your Xbox games, and I'll give you $4 for the console. And they were like, geez, I didn't realize Scungy was that ugly. Sick burn. Even the internet hates you, Scungy.
Oh, my God. Why did I even come here? Oh, yeah, because of the self-abuse.
Exactly. To be reminded how much people love you. Loathe you.
So, Scungy, what's going on, man?
Basically, I mean, the pick of the week is where we are. I mean, the NOLA Gaming Fest. I mean, there are Call of Duty tournaments, Black Ops 3 tournaments. They got Madden tournaments. They got Halo tournaments.
They have a Minecraft tournament.
Minecraft. I
didn't
mean,
even
it's
know-
so cool because you just, with the Minecraft tournament, you just see like, how creative you can be. I mean, it's really cool. I am
In
not
the army.
I am not creative enough to play Minecraft. I've never been able to do it. I look at it and my eyes glaze over. But these kids over here, they're making them, you know, build anything that they want, and they're going to be judged on it, and they can win prizes.
Oh,
for
actually,
it.
I think DJ's up.
Oh,
Is
DJ? Yeah, DJ's gonna be playing
in the
it.
tournament, but yeah, I mean, you know.
okay.
So.
And the other cool thing is also for younger gamers, we have like Delisal over here. They're doing like tournaments for younger kids as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they're doing retro tournaments, like a Tetris tournament.
Nice.
Dude, I mean, they have like the Legends of Link and some other the old NES games and the 64
They got
games.
Punch-Out, dude.
Dude, they got freaking Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt and the original Mario Bro.
I mean, and it's funny to watch some of these kids go up here and look at some of this stuff because they look at it and they're like, where are all the buttons?
Yeah, right.
You know, and speaking of which, Mike Esquivel, listener of the month for December, who's standing here right in front of us, he was watching some of these kids play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and just going through the frustration of dealing with those old games and stuff, and they're freaking out, and you know he's channeling himself, his younger self, through these kids.
The worst part was DJ was playing one, and he got lost on the map of a side-scroller. I'm like, how do you get lost on a side-scrolling map? He's
You
like,
go one way or the other.
He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, you clear the level. Just go left and
Wow.
right. You'll figure which way you're supposed to go.
That's the problem. Games back then are too simplistic for kids today.
I think you're right.
Hey.
I think some of them really are too simple for them.
Is
They're
there-
expecting layers of complication.
Is Pong set up here somewhere?
I don't know if they
Yeah.
have Pong, but I mean,
I bet
God.
they would turn their nose up at that. They'd be like, why would I want to hit a ball back and forth.
You know, actually, it's interesting mentioning old games. There's these guys from is it Vector Z?
It's called Vector Z. Yeah,
Vector Z over here in the corner, and they have a game. It's an app that they've made, and you can buy it on the iOS App Store, Dave, for like $1.99.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's essentially a Galaga clone.
Yeah, it plays very much like Galaga, but here's a cool thing. They've got, like, the names of the ships are really cool, like, every time you have one of the ships. One of them is Bear 1, after Bear, the original, basically, creator of the Magnavox Frank Bear, the basically father of video games.
Okay.
So it's, like, little cool stuff like that, but, I mean, there's so much. I mean, you don't have to get into a tournament if you're here.
Well, there's the reincarnation table over there. The guy has it's an Android app, and oh my God,
he's gone again.
Always be promoting hell. That's what Brian always be promoting hell.
Yeah.
But no, reincarnation. Actually, this guy actually has the merchandising down pat. I mean, he's got his game set up, but he's also has T-shirt merch. He's got a hat. He's got a little hoodie merch.
The lap lanterns that they're
I
called.
ended up buying one for DJ because DJ's like, I gotta have it. I played his game. It was fun. Thus, I must have the hat.
Hey, and I mean that's perfect. I mean,
maybe we could work with him, have him sponsor the show.
Exactly,
Hey,
and that's the cool thing about something like this is that you have. Like this whole eclectic celebration of gamers around, and I mean everybody's got different likes. Some people like shooters, some people like sports, some people like PCs, whatever. I mean retro tournament, whatever. But it's somebody can find some kind of common ground, and you can learn about new stuff as well that you would never think would exist, like the Vector Z or this guy's reincarnation.
I initially thought when I saw that cabinet over there, I initially thought that it was kind of like the Ultracade where it has like 100 games on it or something.
Yeah, only a couple of grand.
But so I mean, how much do they want for that? Do you know?
For what? The
it's just
game?
a display.
That's just a display to play their game. They're not selling that. They sell just the app.
Yeah.
They sell the app that you can play on your tablet.
Oh.
And actually, when I played earlier, I got in the top 10 list, which is put me in for an entry to win a prize, and it's a code to get their app.
Oh.
But I told them that I was an Android guy.
And they turned their nose up at you.
No,
awesome.
They were like,
yes.
So
now you know how the other side feels, Brian.
So if I win, I'll give it to you.
Oh, look at that.
See,
he loves you.
I'm trying to be mean, and you go and be nice to me. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Scungy, what were you saying? Pick of the week.
But no, yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, I've been to a lot of gaming fest and everything like that, and it's
this has kind of like a nifty little workshop feel almost to it as well. Kind of like Brian and I have been kind of like networking, just talking with people, mostly just pretty much if you talk to anybody in this room, you will find something you have in common with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
But also, I mean, like they're not really. I'd say Candace from Tubby and Coos is probably one of the only vendors here besides some of the
her and
gaming
Gopher Games
and Gopher Games.
Second and Charles, GameStop.
They are selling stuff?
We're not selling stuff. GameStop's not selling anything.
No, I know, but I mean,
Second
there's
and
only
Charles
so there's only like 3 vendors, but the rest of the people are kind of like showcasing either 1 or 2 of their wares, or they're a local group.
Yeah.
Or you're a bunch of radio show hacks, where your show is a sham.
Listen to us on the radio, everybody, please. Nobody's paying attention except Mike.
All right, so, all right, well, you know what, Scungy?
Well, hey, I was going to say this is actually kind of the seed bed for events like MLG, which is going to lead us to some top nerd news in a little bit.
Is it?
It
really?
is, yeah.
Well, you know what, we should probably go to commercial first.
Right.
And then when we get back on the other side of this break, we'll do a little bit of top nerd news action.
All right.
And so stay tuned, guys. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. And don't forget, next week we're at Comic-Con.
Yes.
Go to foxsportsam1280.com and enter for our VIP prize package with a new mystery guest.
Ooh.
Son of a biscuit.
Who is it? Just roll the dice. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. At least you'll get the freaking tickets. That's
like
all I
a
gotta
box
say
at
about
Cracker
that.
Jacks. What's the prize? We don't know.
Disposable tattoos. All right, guys, so stay tuned. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Mabon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Bringing together gamers of all stripes, it's the NOLA Gaming Fest on January 2nd and 3rd at the Pontchartrain Center in Kenner. Join us for 48 hours of all things gaming, marking this as the largest community gaming event to ever take place in Louisiana. There will be vendors, panels with game designers, game demos, tournaments with over $10,000 in cash and prizes, and much, much more. You can't miss NOLA Gaming Fest. For more information, go to igl.gg on the net.
This is the Week in Geek.
Hail to the king, baby.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Well, that's just what we call pillow talk, baby.
Well, welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
Gandalf.
and
Frodo.
Oh, jeez.
Frito.
The Fellowship of the Ring in here.
Now I'm hungry.
Ouch.
All right, so we got to do a little top nerd news action, huh?
Yeah, let's go ahead and fire that up.
Roll into it.
And now your top nerd news stories from around the world. Brought to you by Heroes Corner Comics. Find them on the World Wide Web at heroescornercomics.com. And now your top nerd news stories.
All right, Brian, what's topping us off tonight?
All right, big news, man. We just found this out today. Major League Gaming, once the largest esports company in North America, is going out of business.
Wait, say that again?
Major League Gaming, MLG, is going out of business.
How is that possible?
Dude, I don't know, man.
After seeing that event that we were at,
well,
they spent a lot of money on that.
They did spend
event.
a lot of money, but, there were a lot of people there from all over the planet, dude.
Yeah.
Well, booze and strippers ain't cheap.
So what it is basically there's a special meeting of the board of directors, and they've approved purchase granting Activision Blizzard a large majority of their assets in exchange for $46 million.
They're not going out of business. They just got bought out.
Yeah, they're not going to be an independent company anymore. They're being swallowed up by the huge conglomerate that is Activision Blizzard.
So now...
Is that owned by Microsoft?
No.
Okay, well, they're okay.
I got a little bit of problem sometimes with Activision.
Microsoft rules. You shut up.
Not Microsoft. I'm talking about Activision Blizzard.
I'm talking about Microsoft.
Oh, jeez.
Don't get your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Don't get your chocolate in my peanut butter.
Right, so, well, what does that mean for like the non-PC gamer like myself?
Well, right. But it's not just PC games, dude. At the MLG event, they had like Super Smash Brothers. There was like all Smite. I think
there's Smite. There's Call of Duty. There's Rocket League.
Diablo, and what else?
Dota 2 and
League
Call
of
of Duty, League of Legends. Those are big PC games, but they're also console games that are in there. So, I mean, it's all of gaming, right? Right now, in the short term, it doesn't mean a lot, right? The events that are coming up, I believe in March, are still on the books, and everything's square with that.
Good Lord! Well, I just had a thought though. All right, Blizzard also owns World of Warcraft,
Yes.
but the movie is also being put out by Blizzard. Have you seen the trailers? I think
Yes.
everybody who saw Star Wars saw the trailers.
Yeah.
I think they got a flaming turd on their hands.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
It's
going to leave that on.
possible.
I'm going to leave that on somebody's porch.
Okay,
Set it on fire.
But I will say this about that company. That company has more money than they know what to do with, which is why they might be doing something like this. Plus, it's a smart move for them to be buying this because one of the premier things is Call of Duty, which is owned by Activision.
Right.
So they're self-promoting themselves.
Right. And then all that Hearthstone that's coming up recently
Hearthstone?
too. Yeah, isn't that
That's Blizzard as well.
Right, but that's competitive, right?
It's a virtual collectible card game.
Right.
So it's like Magic, but with World of Warcraft characters almost.
Yeah, and Dota is a mod off of Warcraft.
Off of Warcraft.
Right? So I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of reason for these
So
guys
if
to
they
get into
take
that.
if they take loss on the Warcraft movie, think about it this way: there's still like 7 million people that play Warcraft all the time. That's 7 million times $15 a month.
And dude, Weta Workshop is doing all the props for that movie, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's tight, man. I was looking at that armor saying I'd like a set of that.
Huh.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, I mean,
but it's something to keep an eye on. I'm really interested in how that's going to shake out. Definitely kind of shocking news for us. All right, next thing on the list, Star Wars sinks Titanic. Star Wars has officially passed up the Titanic movie with $686 million in its 15th day total for the States. And it's speculated that they're going to go on and pass Avatar.
so Avatar's number one.
Avatar's still number
How the
one.
hell did Avatar make number
Because
one?
because when it came out, it was just so new. It was the first like fully digital movie at the
3D
time.
elements and stuff in it. It was a
kicked
big deal.
off 3D. Really,
Yeah,
it really
exactly.
kicked off 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I didn't see that movie until after it came on cable, and like not even like cable, like HBO cable, like USA cable.
But no, it was
TNT
huge.
kind of
And
stuff.
did you like Pocahontas in space?
No, not particularly. I watched it because everybody's like, oh, well, you should at least watch it. So I watched it. It was kind of meh.
Yeah, it was
you know,
decent.
I mean, at least it was appropriately named with Avatar, where it's like, okay, you get in your little avatar. Yeah. That. What was the whole saga behind the Avatar thing? Like the Avatar people got sued for their own creative property or whatever by the guy.
Something like
It was
that.
something silly like
That's
that.
why they had they made the Avatar movie, the anime,
the
is
first
the
Airbender.
first Airbender
Yeah.
because they couldn't say Avatar because James
Silly.
Cameron is like
That's it,
king of
James
Hollywood,
Cameron.
Right.
and he's whatever he says goes.
Well, unless he's directing a Star Wars movie,
He's about to lose. He had the number
Yeah.
1 and the number 2 spot. He's getting ready to lose both. He's going to be second and third now.
Can you take out a second mortgage on your soul? Is that possible?
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. It depends. I think he's in charge now.
Yeah. He's in middle management. All right, what else we got?
Next thing on my list is Sherlock: The Abominable Bride was on.
Abominable.
Yes.
Abominable.
I
I will
was,
love him and hug him and name him George.
Yes, that was on last night. Both on PBS on television and PBS.org streaming, which is how I caught it. It's very cool. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but if you're a fan of the BBC Sherlock, you definitely need to catch this. It is awesome.
Do you have to be up on Sherlock to watch it?
It somewhat stands on its own, but you really should be up. But honestly, there are like 3 seasons out, and each of those seasons has 3 episodes. But granted, they're an hour and a half apiece.
It's like a movie. Like each episode's like a movie.
Yeah, but I mean, you're looking at 9 episodes to get caught
But this
up.
is also the only Sherlock we're getting until 2017.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's a long ways. Yeah,
Well, yeah, because he's doing Doctor Strange right now.
amongst other things.
And he's probably like, oh, I'm a little busy. I'm a little busy at the moment. Oh, does that lead into our next top nerd
That
news
leads,
story?
yes, right into Doctor Strange. So we're seeing a whole lot of stuff come out now about Doctor Strange, explanations of his powers. Screen images are coming in from the movie, and it's
Cumberbatch looks awesome.
he does look fantastic. I cannot wait for this
And
movie.
is that a Tilda Swinton? Isn't that who's?
She's supposed to be cast as the Ancient One, and actually that drew a lot of heat right from the net because the Ancient One is a Far Eastern guy, right, in the comics, right? Some like old kind of Buddhist monk type looking guy, and now they've cast her as the Ancient One, and people are like, what gives, right? You know why? But we'll see. Look, there's nothing that Cumberbatch can do that would be bad in my eyes, right? The dude's fantastic, and so I'm
unless he goes abracadabra and boogie woogie, woogum.
No,
then
he already did the whole magic blood thing.
Well,
so.
but what's interesting?
No, that doesn't count. It wasn't his fault.
You know, when Doctor Strange came out, it was in the 60s, right? And they were like, we don't know what was in the ink that they were printing those comics with. But the comics themselves were really trippy. There was a lot of strange visuals and stuff. You know, maybe guys are just, staring out to just looking at a page of Doctor Strange and just kind of,
I think that's the reason why you can't find Doctor Strange 4 anymore, because it was rumored that they had stuff in the paper and people rolled it up to smoke their blunts.
Probably. But so
that's the rumor. Just saying.
That imagery from the 60s is actually informing what they're doing with this movie. It should be mind-blowing as far as I understand it.
Well, it's already they've already touched a little bit on the cosmic part of it in Ant-Man. They already touched on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was a little bit. That was just lead up until Doctor Strange.
And hey, look, that kind of leads us into the next topic.
Why do you have that evil glint in your eye?
There's no evil glint in this eye.
I'm going to punch you in the nose.
Next thing on the list is I saw an article pop up, Marvel versus DC in 2016, Dave.
Oh, it just popped up on your feed randomly. You didn't actively search something out to agitate me.
No, I was researching topics for the show, and that came up.
My ass.
Marvel versus DC 2016. What do you think, Dave?
DC wins.
No, absolutely not, right? It's going to be... Look, Mike agrees with me, all
Mike's
right?
looking at comic books. He's just shaking his head, no, I don't want that one. No, I don't want that one.
Captain America Civil War versus Batman versus Superman. Like...
Okay. That's apples and oranges. Captain America Civil War will be awesome. Superman versus Batman will be awesome.
No.
Suicide Squad will probably be better than Doctor Strange.
But DC also has one other thing that could be...
Hey, look, I don't want to sleep with Cumberbatch, okay? I don't want my cummerbund messed up, all right? All these other people want to get them some cummerbund.
Look, honestly, look, I'm not put out or anything. Like, I'm actually kind of interested in seeing what Suicide Squad is going to bring, all right? And
it's going to bring too much.
All right, but
they're going to do too much.
But I'm really put out about Superman versus Batman. I think they revealed too much in the trailers.
Did no such thing.
Both of them, I think they're trying to do too much too soon. They're trying to put too much in one film.
Yep.
You haven't established these characters.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
It's going to be fine.
But DC
Y'all
does
just
have one
be
thing.
mad at DC, go fine.
DC does have one thing going for it, I think, this year that's going to be awesome. Legends of Tomorrow.
That's on TV. Yeah, the TV show's going to be awesome. Actually,
DC's
you know what?
TV is awesome.
The only downside about that one is I don't like the whole Black Canary, White Canary twist that they did. That was obviously a writing snafu, and they thought they were writing her out, and then they're like, oh, wait, no, we have a really good idea to put her back in. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that little twist.
Because, Laurel's
that was
the actual...
just bad writing at that point. But, yeah, no, I understand what you're getting
But,
at.
I mean, it looks good, and it's got Arthur Darvill from Doctor Who in it as well.
So.
All right. So that's all I got for Top Nerd News. A couple of things to mention
now
real
take
quick.
My blood pressure pill. Thanks.
You're welcome. So Matt Finley is the president of NXL Entertainment, who they're actually having their offices open here in New Orleans.
Does that mean we can get a job?
Well, possibly. We
doing
need to talk
what?
to him. Maybe sweeping the floors.
Okay, I'm down.
Right. So NXL Matt Finley.
Do they pay us in bottle caps?
That's it's funny you should mention, because Matt Finley worked on Wasteland, which is the spiritual predecessor to Fallout. So yeah, we're pretty excited about we're supposed to talk to him tomorrow. So we'll probably have to put that in the can and save it, but stay tuned. Our friends with Hidden Gamers are out here. They're doing a panel, so give them a like on Facebook, guys. Great bunch of guys out of Mobile. We like them a whole lot. So they're here. Wizard World Comic Con. I need to update this real quick.
Okay.
VIP tickets still available.
Yeah.
Fox Sports, AM1280.com. Contests. All right. You can go ahead and register. We're going to be pulling this week.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Wednesday. I'm assuming that, and I guess full disclosure here, real quick. We just found out today that Michael Cudlett's canceled on Comic-Con, so we are yet again having to wait till Monday to email Comic-Con and get them to replace him. So either which way, we've got the VIP passes; those exist. So we're just trying to figure out who the hell's going to show up to Comic-Con so you can get your picture taken with
Most
them.
definitely.
But you will get the VIP passes for the whole weekend. So either which way, you win.
So go register. Register every day until we pull. So also, we have single-day passes to give away. Friday and Sunday passes. How are we going to handle that, Dave?
Tonight, guys. Tonight, I know some of y'all probably might not hear this tonight, but tonight, this Saturday, we are going to do some sponsored posts. So we're going to put them out there on Facebook and like, comment, share, and you are going to be entered to win
single-day pass.
Yes, the single-day pass for Friday or Sunday. And when you comment, you feel free to put a preference either Friday or Sunday. Brian and I, we know this. A lot of people have been asking for Friday, but personally, I think Sunday's a little bit better because it's more laid back.
Not only is it more laid back, but you got more time.
Yeah.
Friday's a shorter day.
Yeah, Friday, it opens up later, closes earlier, so just saying, but I mean, we will give you whatever you want, so like it, comment, share.
Do they get an entry for each one of those?
It'll be a pair of single-day tickets, either Friday or Sunday.
Right. Yes is the short answer.
So
yes, you will
we'll
be
have it all
entered to
explained
win.
in Facebook, so just go watch our Facebook page.
Exactly.
Watch it.
Facebook.com/The Week in Geek. Are we going to do anything on Twitter with it? I don't know. Check our Twitter. Yeah, Twig Radio.
All right. So all right, you ready to take a break?
Yes, because now we're rambling saying "and so" a lot.
Right.
And so I hate that.
Yes.
And so we go to break.
And then?
And so it goes. And so it goes. All right, guys, stay tuned. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, currently Spreaker.
If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Mabon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Bringing together gamers of all stripes, it's the NOLA Gaming Fest on January 2nd and 3rd at the Pontchartrain Center in Kenner. Join us for 48 hours of all things gaming, marking this as the largest community gaming event to ever take place in Louisiana. There will be vendors, panels with game designers, game demos, tournaments with over $10,000 in cash and prizes, and much, much more. You can't miss NOLA Gaming Fest. For more information, go to igl.gg on the net.
Now back to The Week in Geek.
Ooh, I'm so happy.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
This is brilliant dialogue.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
The Rob Serio,
who just walked away.
Oh, I'm not the Rob Serio. Damn it.
And
Scungy.
Wow.
Sorry, my headphones don't work.
Giggity.
He's so excited.
Scungy is a special boy.
I only drove this bus. That's it.
All right.
So you ready to close the show out?
Damn Skippy.
And we do it the same way every time. We do it with This Week in Geek History.
This week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This week in Geek History is brought to you by NOLA Gaming Fest, January 2nd and 3rd at the Pontchartrain Center. Find them on the net at igl.gg. This week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
IGL.gg. I hear it works.
Oh, geez, Dave. You're so ridiculous.
You're soaking in it.
All right.
What's
Naughty.
Are you ready on the hotkey?
Yes, I am.
All right, first item on my list is, and I'm only focusing on today and tomorrow since we're here today. So anyway, January 2nd, 1839. Photography pioneer Louis Daguerre takes the first photograph of the moon.
Louis Daguerre.
Daguerre.
Wait,
The moon.
Are you? You're trying to make me say butt on the air.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
It's a serious scientific discovery. I mean, he took a picture of the moon.
Nobody's seen
Was it
the
a full
before?
moon?
Nobody believed it. It was a hairy moon.
Oh my God.
Wait, was that the invention of the camera? Why did he take a picture of the moon? I mean, here's
why
a picture of a tree.
Because it was there.
Because it was there.
Oh God.
Was he a hippie? I mean,
I think that was before hippies were invented, man.
Maybe he was the first hippie.
Oh, I'm entirely too sleep deprived for this.
So what's next, Brian?
Next on the list, January 2nd, 1971. The Doctor's arch nemesis, the Master, first appears on Doctor Who serials with Terror of the Autons.
They had a bunch of pictures on Twitter about it this morning because I saw it this morning on Twitter. They had the many faces of the Master.
Okay.
One of them was like he looked like the zombie out of Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
You know, all crusty and yucky looking. But then, I mean, I like the Shakespearean one where he had the little ruffles on his collar and the ruffles on his sleeves.
Yeah.
That was the one I liked with Tom Baker. That was my favorite. And I don't know.
I mean,
Pertwee. Actually, I thought Pertwee was the guy with the ruffles.
Well, I don't remember anymore,
and the cape.
man.
He had a cape, and he drove a fantastic car.
No, I'm talking about not the
he's
Doctor.
talking
I'm
about the Master.
Oh,
okay.
I'm talking about the Master.
Oh, okay.
Well, I had the pictures. Check our Twitter feed at TWIG Radio for the pictures of which I speak so poorly in a non-visual medium called radio.
Okay.
Trying to explain a picture. I'm a dumbass.
Like a picture of the moon?
Yes, I'll show you a picture of my moon. Show a picture of the moon on the radio.
All right, next item on my list is January 3rd, 1993. Star Trek Deep Space Nine premieres with the episode The Emissary Part 1.
Yeah. You know, it gets that show gets a lot of flack. I really, really enjoyed DS9.
It was good. I did.
I liked DS9 a lot. It's too bad that it copied off of Babylon 5, you know, with the whole space station thing. Right. Actually, my wife is standing in front of the booth.
Your dear and lovely wife is not paying attention
and
to
I'm
you.
trying to pick on her. So, no, DS9
Don't listen
came
to him,
first.
Dawn.
So,
Yes.
No, it's just funny because my wife is a huge Star Trek fan, and she loved DS9, and then I liked both DS9 and Babylon 5, and she's like, I don't want to watch that Babylon 5 thing. It's a rip-off of DS9. And then she started watching it, and she calls me, and she's like, who's this character? What's going on? I'm like, oh, you're not watching that, are you?
She was like, no, I'm answering an internet trivia question.
Right,
Shut your face.
Just tell me what the answer is. So
There's a quiz. I need the answer.
actually, speaking of Babylon 5, they're supposed to be rebooting it.
Yeah, look,
There's a movie coming out.
Well, that's the rumor, though.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
But Straczynski is working on a reboot now, so very excited about that.
And Brian Held, he of the Reboot Hating Club, was like, this is a reboot I can get behind.
Yeah. So, all right, next item on the list.
You need to figure out which side you're on that coin, Mr. Held.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Either it's all or none, mister. None of this.
Stop riding a fence.
Yeah.
You ready for the next item?
I am.
All right.
My hand's hovering over the button.
January 3rd, 1892. J.R.R. Tolkien is born. And normally, our birthdays are in the next segment. However, tomorrow, Sunday the 3rd, is Tolkien Day. It's a geeky holiday.
Why would they have Tolkien Day not on Tolkien's birthday?
That's because his birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said today was his birthday.
No, I said January 3rd. You're not. You're
Nobody's listening. Your wife is mad at you, and I'm loving every second of it. I am in marital bliss, watching you not be.
Right.
Bye, Dawn.
Somebody's
You're my favorite.
All right. Anyway, Tolkien Day is a celebration.
So Tolkien Day is tomorrow on his birthday.
That is correct.
You should have said that first, Brian.
So do people get presents of gillyweed and all that kind of stuff?
That's Harry
Gillyweed
Potter.
is Harry Potter.
Moving on. Next item's for you, Dave. You ready?
Okay, I am.
January 3rd, 1977.
Gillyweed is invented.
Apple Computer Incorporated is incorporated.
Wow.
Yeah.
When does the Apple IIe come out and ruin my life?
What was wrong with the 2E?
Nothing. It was my first computer, so I harbor love and grudge for it. It's a very love-hate relationship I had with the Apple IIe.
Actually, the Apple IIs worked pretty well. It was
They were.
Apple IIIs that came out and almost destroyed Apple.
You
as a
almost
corporation.
did the F word again.
No, I didn't.
saw you.
No,
I saw it on your lips.
I did. You were like,
was
fudge.
I did not say that. So,
Brian's just itching to say the F-bomb.
no, I'm not.
All right. Just checking.
You see, in your,
Now it's stuck in your head. You just want to say it. You just want to scream it to the mountaintop.
I did this one for you, and you're running into the rails.
I heard that Fallout's the worst game ever.
Next item on the list, January 3rd, 2000. The Galileo space probe safely completes its encounter with Jupiter's ice moon Europa at an altitude of 343 kilometers.
None of those names have vaguely sexual innuendos for me to laugh at, Brian.
Space probe?
I know. Well, that
Probing Jupiter's moon.
I know, but when I heard probe, my ears perked up. But then the next planet was Europa, not Uranus, so I was done.
My apologies to the entire scientific community out there for
We're not probing their anus.
They need to rename some of these planets and satellites and whatnot so Dave can make sexual innuendos.
Yes.
simply to drive up interest for sophomoric humor.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh my God! If they renamed Mars, Wienerville, and Venus, well, you know what Venus would be.
All right, clearly the show is off the rails at this point.
What's next, Brian? Should we do birthdays?
We have birthdays on the list. Yes.
Say it's your birthday. Let's get out of school. Come on, hurry up.
All right. January 2nd, Tia Carrere. Happy birthday.
Hey, was that from Wayne's World?
Yeah, she was
Tia
in
Carrere. And she was also in Call the
Ballroom
Conqueror.
Blitz. Ballroom Blitz.
Also, let's see, January 3rd, Danica McKellar.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Oh, Winnie.
Oh, from the Wonder Years?
Yeah.
Oh, she's like smart too, like
She's
an
super,
algebra,
yeah.
like math. Oh,
And she was my heart.
everybody had a Winnie.
Yeah.
And last item on my list is January 3rd, Dabney Coleman.
Dabney Coleman.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
War Games, Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger was my favorite of mine.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, and that was filmed in what, Houston or San Antonio? The one with all the tunnels. With the little boats. Was that San Antonio, huh?
I think
with the Alamo.
Yeah, San Antonio has all the.
I guess. Sure.
I don't know.
I've been there before. I got drunk on the Riverwalk.
You're supposed to remember the
drunk?
Alamo, Dave.
Yeah.
The what?
You're supposed to remember the Alamo,
I was too
Dave.
busy probing Uranus.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, he was doing complete exploration.
All right.
And on that note, guys, this has been another exciting installment of the Weekend Geek from the NOLA Gaming Fest out here in Kennebra. Look, we're here again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a better show for you.
Stop on by and
Stop on by. Waka waka. But no, Brian,
Yes?
take over.
Take
Come
over.
on, use your radio voice.
All right, guys.
Sway the audience back into our favor.
Oh, jeez. All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to be out here all the rest of the weekend. This event runs till 10 o'clock tonight. It'll be 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow. So, yeah, stop by, say hi. We got free comic books to give away. And obviously we're out here just cutting up a whole lot and having a great time doing it.
I'm not in a bad mood for once.
It's great. And a lot of great merchants out here, a lot of cool things to see and do. Yes, there's a lot of tournaments. There's also a lot of free play if you want to jump in and stuff. Gopher Games and Tubby and Coos are both running board game and card game demos all weekend long. So if there's something you've seen you want to check out, this is a great opportunity to do it. And, lots of cool stuff in store for the rest of the weekend. So come stop by and say hi.
All right, guys. So next week we'll be at Comic-Con in the Convention Center 8th, 9th, and 10th, January 8th, 9th, and 10th. And, of course, we have our live show Thursday, which, dear God, please let us have a special guest.
Please.
And sign up at foxsportsam1280.com for the VIP packages. And stay tuned to our Facebook page for our free one-day pass giveaways for Friday and Sunday passes. So check us out, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. All right, Brian, till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.